I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized, we out here making posters. And we ain't got nothing to hide, we move forward like soldiers. You better wake up for the pay stub, or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the game, bruh, fuck the game up. Change up.
What is up, Giants fans? Welcome to another episode of Gridiron Giants Podcast, hosted by me, Mike Jones. How's everybody doing out there New Year's Eve? Coming off a victory. You know, we're searching for victories all season. Just searching. Lost a quarterback. Started talking about getting rid of coaches, failures of the front office, the GM, just everybody. Flying planes over the stadium, calling out Mara, like. And then, I've been so confident we've had the number one seed locked up. So confident. No way we win a game. No way in hell. You know. Hopefully you get to see them play good, but no way in hell. And they go out there and our defense didn't play that great. They scored 33 on us, but put up 45 points. Like, where is this even coming from? Why? So that moved us, of course. That moved us from first to fourth, which, Patriots got their quarterback, so that doesn't really worry me too much. The Titans and the Browns, maybe we trade up, maybe we don't trade up. I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's a very confusing time. So now we have a 1% chance. 1% chance of regaining the number one spot back. In order to get the number one spot back, you know what needs to happen? We got to lose. The Patriots got to beat the Bills, which Bills will probably be sitting some players. So, that's possible, I guess. Titans have to beat the Texans. And then the Browns have to beat the Ravens. I don't think we're getting number one back. Luckily, we'll be lucky to get up to number 3. And, yeah. So if we want Shador or Cam, we're going to probably end up having to trade up. And, guess we just hold down that number 4 spot for right now and see what happens this weekend. Because let's face the facts. This weekend, Philly's supposed to come see us. You know what I'm saying? And they're the number 2 seed. They got it locked up. They have nothing to play for. But Barkley does. How would that be? Saquon Barkley is let go, dropped by the Giants, who chose a quarterback over him pretty much. Gets picked up by a division rival, Philadelphia Eagles. And then he has the absolute banger of a year. 101 yards shy of Eric Dickerson's record. And people always keep saying that, oh, well, Dickerson did it in less games. Okay. I give you that. But Dickerson also had 379 carries. You know where Barkley's at? Barkley's at 345. That means Barkley has 34 attempts to match or better Dickerson. 101 yards ain't nothing for how the way Barkley's been running. But they're going to probably be playing backups. And I still think he can eat. I still think, how do you not let this dude do it? Saquon said he doesn't care. He said whatever coach says. And Sirianni's been talking around and asking everybody's opinions throughout the organization and hasn't decided yet. And, we're the Giants. We surrender the second most rushing yards in the league, which that shocked me. So let this guy go out there. And I know you Giants fans are probably like, nah, man, we don't want him coming in here and doing that on us. You know what? We deserve it. We deserve it. We should have kept Saquon, and we should have worked something else out with Daniel Jones. But no, we got rid of Saquon Barkley, one of probably the best running back in the league right now, obviously, and we keep a guy and pay him all this money who we end up getting rid of anyway. So we deserve it. We deserve it. Come in here. Come into MetLife. Break the record. Yeah, it'll be on his thing that he broke the record against his former team in their stadium last game of the year. But you know what? We deserve it. As an organization, we deserve it. Sometimes you just got to eat that. Move on. Hopefully they let him play. I hope they let Saquon play. I hope he gets a chance to beat it, because they can say extra game all you want, but when it comes to attempts is what really matters. Barkley's at 345 attempts, 2,005 yards, 13 touchdowns, 1 fumble. Dickerson had 379 carries, 2,105, 14 touchdowns, and 0 fumbles. So let the guy get it. Let the guy eat, man. He deserves it. He's played a hell of a game. Seen the first ever reverse hurdle. This dude reverse hurdled a dude this year. Like, if it was up to me, I'd give him MVP. But, that's a quarterback. That's a quarterback award. Whatever. He definitely needs to get Offensive Player of the Year. Something. It's crazy. But, yeah, let him come in there. Let him do his thing. You know what? Like I said, we deserve it. We deserve it. Anyway, moving on from that. What do y'all think? Would you rather get rid of? Should we get rid of the GM? Should we get rid of the coach? Should we get rid of both of them? Keep both of them? I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. Like, everything that I'm hearing in the news and stuff is the GM seems pretty comfortable that he's going to be there. He's going about his business, doing his normal stuff. And I mean, you're going to get keeping the GM. It's easier to keep the GM. A lot more comes with the GM spot, but it's easier to change your coach. But do you change a coach? Do you? Or do you give Brian Daboll another year? See what happens? Because let me tell you, I'm not impressed. I don't think anybody's impressed with the coaching of this Giants team. I mean, other than Sunday, I mean, that was a crazy game. Like, I couldn't believe what I was watching. Malik Neighbors went off. Drew Lock had a hell of a game. And it's just, after halftime, I'm like, all right, we need to just take it off the gas pedal a little bit. Take it off. We don't need to win this game. I'm not talking about tanking. I'm just back up a little bit. Like, there's no urgency. Y'all playing with too much hype right now for a game that means nothing. And I get it. You guys have not had a chance to do that. You have not had a chance to just go out there and play good and feel good. And it is what it is. But, man, I was looking forward to having that number 1 pick. I really was. I don't know. But what do you do? Do you give Daboll another chance? Do you? I don't know. And then again, who's out there? What do we do now where we're sitting in the draft? Like I said, a lot has to happen for us to get the number 1 bag. We don't even necessarily need the number 1, but if we can move up to 2 and get at least Shador or Cam, I think it'll be decent. Cam made comments, and he's talking about he'd come here just to play. But then again, Shador seemed like he wanted to come here too. Got cleats in his locker from the Giants. I mean, now it's just amazing how the NFL season can happen and things happen, and you're like, wow, I didn't see that coming. And sometimes you see them, sometimes you don't. But I really wasn't expecting to lose our number one draft pick. I know probably a lot of us wasn't. Um, I mean, it was good for Giants fans. Giants fans got to get out. It was a nice warm day. I think it was almost 60 degrees. Like stadium was booming from what I heard and seen. It's good for the Giants. But now we're sitting in this weird predicament where what are we going to do? The Giants went over the Colts, turned the draft order on the head. We snapped a 10-game losing streak. Yeah. We got our only win at home this year. Yeah. Scored 40 points for the first time since December 19 against the Redskins. Gave the number one pick to the Pats for now. I mean, who, like I said, already seem as if they got a franchise QB in Drake May. Doesn't mean they won't still take a quarterback. You can, you just never know with this kind of situation. Just not, you could sit them. You could sit them. You could pick them up, sit them. You could still take them, but they don't necessarily need it. And pretty much we lose and gain a spot in the picks for every team ahead of us that loses. If we win, and we gain a spot for every team that's ahead of us in the draft loses a game this coming week. But if we win, we could drop as far as 9. And then you're talking about a lot more to trade up from 9 to, if we're going 4, trading up a couple, like we can get away with that. We have an 88% chance of a top 5 pick, which I think it's a lot better to be in the top 5 trying to move up and maybe get one of these guys if that's what they choose so to do. I don't know. When it comes to job security, I mean, does the victory really mean anything this late in the season? I mean, job security wise for at least Daboll, it's different when it didn't matter when Pat Shurmur was fired after I think he went 2-1 to finish after a 9-game losing streak, and it didn't matter in 2019. He was gone. So I don't see this victory changing anything. If something's in ownership's minds, it's probably already in their minds, probably going to be in their minds. But like I said, the GM seemed pretty comfortable. Like he's going to be here for another round. Head coach wise, I'm not sure. A head coach thing is that's always a hard one to predict. Sometimes they keep them, sometimes they don't. Either way, it's going to be a new year. Maybe they get a chance to develop maybe they keep these guys. They have a chance to actually develop a quarterback. If we can get one of these guys from the draft, and you know what, at this point, I'm like, you know what, we don't even have to really fire him. You want to run it again. But, this is probably the worst year. I mean, this is by far the worst year I've experienced as a Giants fan. It's been tough. Us Giants fans, we struggle. And then we have decent seasons, and then we struggle, and then it's just been crazy lately. I mean, we've got a couple Super Bowls and 7-11. They were amazing years, but man, we were far from that. I just really think that this year sucked. I love talking football, love talking about football. Talk about football over on the Blitz with Big C, Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. So we talk all football. So I love football, but it's hard to watch your team have a season like we've had this year. And then having the number one pick too, it have been a good selling point for a new coach. Hey, we want to bring you in here. We're going to give you the pick of quarterbacks in the draft. And now we don't have that. So we don't really have that to bring another coach and another, you know what I mean? And as much as I enjoyed winning Sunday, we literally plexicode ourselves, shot ourselves right in the foot, I mean, he shot himself in the leg, but you get the picture, this win, we didn't go winless at home. Yay! A lot of things. We had our pick. Now there's a chance we're gonna have to grab a free agent. Like who? I mean, Sam Darnold. I wouldn't mind Sam Darnold, but is Minnesota really gonna let Sam Darnold go? I mean, I think they'd probably do quite a bit to keep him around, especially consider the year he's having. And I mean, who else? Russ Wilson? No thanks. No thanks. I don't really want. Do you want Russ Wilson as our quarterback? I mean, maybe he'd be good with Neighbors. Maybe. But what happens in Neighbors? Wilson's a good quarterback. I don't think he should come here. Sam Darnold, okay, I could go with. What are some other little options to hold us over until we can have a better situation? Andy Dalton, maybe Jameis Winston. He plays with fire, but he throws a lot of picks. But he pumps the team up. And you know what? The Giants need a guy to pump their team up. We do. Because that's what I see when I watch Giants games. I just don't see players pumping each other up. I see a whole lot of trash. Honestly, we need more leaders. We need more people in there to take charge and keep these guys fired up and keep them fighting. I mean, that's what we need. We just need to keep them fighting. Who else? Kirk Cousins. Do you want Kirk Cousins coming to New York? He's so inconsistent the way he played. Maybe he comes over and gets over his Achilles injury, and maybe that's what his problem was this year, was getting used to playing like that with that, and maybe nervous to play his full best. Who knows? That's a big chance, though. And Kirk Cousins, I mean, we probably get him for a good amount of money. I think he's only got 27 something million guaranteed, which isn't too bad. But man, I talked so much junk on Kirk Cousins this year that it's like kind of feel like we shouldn't have Kirk. I don't know. I wanted Justin Fields, maybe younger guy, potential there. That could be interesting. Whether it be temporary or he plays himself into a contract or something. Yeah, so we either trade, bargain up for a better pick, or we get a QB elsewhere and use our top picks to fix other spots, like maybe defensive tackle guy, maybe an edge rusher, offensive tackle. We need a corner. We have so many holes in this team that we could do a lot with some top picks. So maybe we don't trade up, but we use our top picks and try to pick up some guys for that. Defensive tackle Mason Graham out of Michigan, or what's Abdul Carter, edge rusher from Penn State, something like that. Just try to fill up some of these gaps and figure out the quarterback position. Either way, we have a lot of decisions, a lot of hard work this offseason. Planned on coming on here and saying what's up. Just talking about the state of the Giants right now. Was busy with the holidays. No excuse to not podcast. I'm gonna start putting out more content. Yeah, maybe we do some draft scenarios and stuff once we're solidified and we know where we are. Have a couple of episodes on the draft and play around with the draft simulator a little bit. And you can come check us out over on Game Changers and NFL Podcast at YouTube, and watch us on the Blitz Monday, Wednesday, Friday at usually 8:00. Me and the host, Big C over there, he's got his own podcast. If you're a Dolphins fan over there, it's called Fin Posse Podcast. Check him out. He's pretty good. Yeah, we're doing stuff. All this is brought to you by me and Big C's company, Game Changers Media. And he's actually doing a giveaway tomorrow. We're doing a giveaway tomorrow on the Blitz. He's giving away $1,000, I believe. But you gotta be present, gotta subscribe, comment, talk to us, stuff like that. So yeah, there's a lot of good things going on. New year, new us. Got some New Year's resolutions, anybody? What's your resolution? Quit smoking, lose weight, go to the gym, quit vaping. What's your resolution? Maybe save a little more money. Maybe watch a little more Mike Jones on the Gridiron Giants podcast. I'm your guy. Yeah, but it's New Year's Eve. Just want to remind everybody, stay safe tonight. Don't drive drunk. Save a life. Save a life. Uber. And then you can Uber Eats. Get some grub. Don't be drinking and driving. Enjoy yourselves. Love one another. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of this show. Touched on a little bit of everything I wanted to talk about. Appreciate y'all stopping by, checking out the podcast. Hopefully you stop by, like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll try to get back to your comments. Got questions, reach out. But hit the like button and subscribe. At least hit the like button. Help me out. Trying to build this up a little bit. Giants fan. I love Giants fans. We are Giants fans. We are Gridiron Giants. That's what we is. Gridiron Giants. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'll show you this. Look at this. This was the thumbnail for today. Got the dumpster fire over there. Got the dumpster fire. Yes, sir. But yeah. That's about all I got for you. Thanks for kicking it with me over here on Gridiron Giants Podcast. I'm your host, Mike Jones. Remember, like, share, subscribe, comment. Check us out Monday, Wednesday, Friday on the Blitz. I will be releasing a new episode here shortly, probably either right before or after the next Giants game. Yeah, man, this the draft position is important. Hopefully, it works out for us. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, this is the worst of the worst. Hopefully, it starts getting better next year. Hopefully, we start putting pieces together next year and things start looking different. And us Giants fans have something to be happy about, something to talk about at the end. Maybe, even if we're not in the playoffs, even if we got 6, 7, 8 wins, like something, give us some excitement, play some good football for a change. That's the hope. New year, new hopes, new dreams. Stay safe. Happy New Year's. Stay safe, everybody. Love y'all. Have a good night.